My parents are two completely different people. They're fire and ice, but somehow they fit together just fine, just enough to work. They were both born in Haiti, raised in a country full of struggle and little hope. Neither of them finished their education because family always came first before anything else. I guess that's why I pushed myself so hard to become a teacher. Because of my parents and my family, I felt that I wanted to give other kids something that my parents could never receive when they were younger, an education that could help them build their future. When my mom found out that she was pregnant with me, the doctor that she was seeing told her that she should get an abortion. He told her that I wouldn't survive. Now, not every child comes out perfect or beautiful, and not every child comes out looking exactly the way that you want them to. My skin and my eyes were painted yellow at birth, and we spent countless hours at the hospital just waiting for me to get better. After I had gotten older, my mom dressed me up one day and took me to see the same doctor that told her that she should get an abortion. And she went up to him and said, "Is this the same baby that I should have killed?" She's always been very, very rude, that lady. I guess that's where I get it from. I wasn't an only child, and I'm glad I'm not. I was the second one entering into the Augustine family. My brother George, the family favorite. He was 2 years older than I was, and boy was he jealous of me. He hated me, to be honest, and he told my parents the first time he saw me, "Mommy, baby, out." He wanted me gone, and he showed me that by putting me under a carpet when I was taking a nap one day and never coming back to get me. Luckily, my parents had another, Daniel, the troublesome third, who later became my partner in crime. Daniel was really funny growing up, and as we grew up, people always thought he was older than me. He's very overprotective, whereas George was just weird and very nerdy. As we grew up, we realized we all inherited similar traits to our parents. Daniel and I were exactly like my mother, though we were too stubborn to admit it. We were the rebellious ones. I prayed and asked God for a baby sister, and that's the last one that came along. I was 8 when Ruth was born, George was 10, and Daniel was 6. I raised Ruth as if she was my own daughter. I was 8 years old, and you would have thought I was a mother already. If anything happened to my brothers, or to my baby sister Ruth, I was the one getting in trouble. But I always made sure that never happened. We weren't the richest family in the world, but that never stopped my dad from trying to create great family moments. He worked as a busboy for a Marriott hotel at the time. And whenever he got the chance, he used to take us there to have dinner. And we always had lots of fun. My mom also worked for Marriott companies doing housekeeping. She made friends with a lot of the upper executive people, and they used to always invite us to their fun Christmas parties. George and I always shared our birthdays because we were both born in July. We had small parties and laughs and tons of cake. Just like any regular families, we argued all the time, to be honest. At one point, we all hated my brother Daniel for at least 1 week. We all used to annoy each other as we grew up. But once we all came together, of course there was lots of love and nothing but love. Once my associate's degree graduation came, I made a decision that would benefit me. And being that my parents didn't want me to go away for school, of course they didn't think that it would benefit them. But at the end of the day, it benefits my whole family. It came down to UCF, FAU, and FIU, and I think it's pretty apparent of where I decided to go. I miss them like crazy, but I always make sure to go visit every chance that I get. Do I regret leaving? Nah, no regrets. I thought I'd regret leaving my sister at such a young age. But I made the right decision, and she knows that I did. She and I are the perfect example of the Ruth and Naomi in the book of the Bible. I always look out for her and she's always looking out for me. But I always stress to her that she should be better than me. Don't try to be who I am and how I am, but strive to be better than me. Even though she always harasses me and begs me to drop out of school and move back home, I know she means well. She'll get over it.